can probably tell I got a haircut since the last time I streamed. I just got it yesterday. Just let me promote stream real quick, and I'm just ready to go. And also, I need to open the chat. So, my laptop is being very slow right now. Okay, I'm getting ready to, promote. Just give me one quick second. I got a couple more seconds. Okay, time to start up stream. I hope y'all enjoy me streaming a lot more. I've been genuinely trying to, open myself up to more types of content. And streaming is part of that. So I hope y'all are enjoying my stream so far. Okay, and if you couldn't tell, I swapped out one of my party members for that one guy. That dog. If you couldn't tell already. That's why it's different.
I'll give it my all.
Okay, I'm the serenade. Also, I've been trying to focus on getting this game more completed, because I noticed that I haven't really been focusing on it too much here lately. And that's kind of why, another reason why I've been streaming a lot more too. Because I haven't been focusing on the games I've been streaming with more than one part, and this is one of them. Okay, I'm gonna keep that as a friend. I have to head back to Alma Moon for a letter if you missed my last stream. Welcome to the stream, whoever's in. I hope you enjoy. I have to head back to Alma Moon. Wow, this feels amazing, having all the enemies run away from me. Like, it feels so amazing that I don't have to battle all that much in the desert, because, if you're a higher level than the enemies in this area, then yeah, they'll run away. If you're a lower level or the same level, they should be charging directly towards you and stuff. Yeah. We need to go to Khalifa.
Huh?
There's that guy that stole the cauldron.
Yikes!
Also, last time, I defeated 2 bosses in one stream. I think it was Meltan, or Molten, or something like that. And it was that guy in the cauldron. I forget his name. I think his name was Alchemy or something. I'm not sure. I have the cauldron in my inventory. I can access it. I just don't remember the guy's name. I just don't remember the guy's name. This seems like really creepy. That just comes off as very creepy. You know? Yeah, just wait until you see who the painting really is of. Just wait. Yeah, it's quite surprising whenever you genuinely think about it. Let's just continue the story though. I think it has something to do with the story that you have to do later on, like throughout the game. Ooh, there's an item in this jar right. No, I couldn't grab the item. I want the item. Please, just let me have the item. Bull? His name is Abul? Really? All the creative names that they used in this, yet they couldn't come up with anything better than Abul? Seriously? Like, there was so many better names that they could have picked, judging by the names that they gave all the other characters in this game. Yet they went with a literal bull. A bull. That is so uncreative whenever comparing it to the other names in this game. You know, especially of the familiars. Hey. I'm gonna put you on timeout, Keens, for that. Yeah, that I won't accept that kind of stuff on my channel. Um, what happened is I don't want to support that guy anymore. Like, genuinely, I don't. Like, like, honestly, I don't want to, associate with that guy. After a lot of the stuff like, I didn't really, I wasn't really thinking about the stuff he was doing. And genuinely, I don't want to associate with a channel like that anymore. Uh, like, genuinely, I don't. Um, honestly, either way, it shouldn't matter. Like, genuinely, either way, it shouldn't. Like, in all honesty, it shouldn't really matter. I put him on timeout for about 5 minutes. Um, so yeah. But I genuinely don't want to, you know, put that kind of reputation as someone I would watch, you know, like like a lot of the stuff. Um, no, you are not getting mod. I don't want anybody, you know, from that kind of segment on here. Like, no offense, but I just think that you would use it for malicious purposes. Like, no offense. Um, I just think it would just be used for malicious purposes. No offense in saying that, though. No offense. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that he's a malicious. But I'm just saying I wouldn't want to, you know, associate with that guy in any way. Like I just genuinely wasn't thinking like how negative a lot of that stuff can come off to people. I just don't want to like have any sorts of ties to that kind of, behavior, Like no offense to him, but I just don't want to have those kind of ties. I mean, if you can clearly tell if they're a joke, and if it's done in moderation, I don't really have a problem with it. If it's done in moderation and you can clearly tell it's a joke, then yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I just genuinely wasn't thinking whenever seeing all his videos. I just genuinely wasn't thinking. No offense to him, I just don't want to associate with that kind of stuff. In all honesty, I just don't want to, have any ties, my channel have any ties to anything that his channel is, putting out and stuff. I just don't want to have any ties to that. In all honesty, I really don't. Because he doesn't do it in, I'm talking about some channel called Troglodyte, he doesn't really do it in moderation. He just seems it just seems and comes off as him genuinely having prejudice, and he clearly can't manage all the stuff that he puts into his body and stuff. I genuinely don't want to, I genuinely don't want to associate with somebody like that, especially with recent events from streamers like Mango, and if you know that situation, yeah, well, judging by how often he was doing it, there has to have some kind of prejudice behind it, judging by how often he was doing it. I genuinely, I don't think that, it's done out of pure, but either way, it shouldn't really matter. I don't want to associate with that kind of person, that makes their entire content practically just making fun of a particular race or group or whatever.
Is it finished?
I just don't want to, have that tied to my channel,
Now, please hang it over here.
Isn't that the artist who... Yes, it is. I wonder how his picture turned out.
At last, the grand unveiling.
I don't hate him because he's gay. That ain't the issue here.
So the person he thought I looked
it's
like
just
was
that judging by the content he puts out on his channel, it seems like he has major prejudice on, other groups and communities.
But that's...
I just think that, I don't know, it's just that a lot of times people get hate for associating with people like that, in all honesty. No, you cannot. You cannot have a shout out. I'm only doing that with close friends. So yeah. Just watch the stream if you... I don't think I'm better than anyone. I'm just saying, like, I just don't really, give out shout outs to anyone besides close friends, like really close friends. Um, if he didn't have prejudice, then why would he be doing it so often? Like, in all honesty, if he didn't have prejudice, he wouldn't, have all those things tying himself and practically just making fun of those groups. Like, honestly, by now, judging by how many videos he's done on those topics, I don't think it's because of views and laughs by now. In all honesty, I don't think it's because of that. Yeah, I'm not tying anyone up. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know too much about the guy, in all honesty, but judging by the content that he produces, I can surely say that there's at least some level of prejudice behind it, in all honesty. Like, judging by how many times he's, done something in his content to make fun of some sort of group or community, there has to be some kind of prejudice. I honestly do not know if he hates those people. I just don't know. Also, I finished Dadley's Catch on Octodad. And also I have a bunch of other series on my channel besides Limbo. So honestly, there's just a lot of time I gotta do to finishing up all the series I have currently running on my channel. That shouldn't be up to me to ask, like, if he hates those communities. Like, genuinely. I couldn't find Dadley's Catch on the PlayStation stores. I couldn't find it. The only one I could find was Dadley's Catch. That's the only one I could find. Yeah, that was the painting that was made to look like her. Like that this guy was using her image for to look like the Khalifa. Wait, I gotta use Gateway. Go back to the regular world. I have no clue what you're talking about. But then again, that shouldn't be my responsibility to ask him. That shouldn't be my responsibility to have control over his actions. I have no part in what he was saying. I have no part in what he was doing. I didn't say that. Oh, you mean Drippy? Um, Honestly, this is the most active I've ever had in a chat. Can we just move on to a different topic? Because I don't want to cover this anymore. Like, genuinely, I don't. It shouldn't be up to anyone else on why I don't want to associate with any person in particular. It shouldn't be up to anybody else besides me. In all honesty, that ain't your responsibility to make. Like, that ain't your responsibility to make. That's only up to me and the actions he was doing. I'm not collaborating with anyone right now. I have my public account linked to my YouTube channel. That's it. $19. Wait, you mean me or the characters? Oh, she's 13. She's like 13, 14 years old. Kinda weird for you to be saying that. And I am gonna have to put you on timeout for that.
Miss Layla, what is she eating? It's cheese. A whole lot of cheese.
That's right, dearie, and it's not for sale. None of it. It's all for little old me.
Quick, Ollie boy! She'll scoff the whole lot if you're not careful. Hurry up and grab some. Sharpish!
Okay. Please, Miss Layla, could you give me a piece of your cheese?
You know I'd do anything for you, dearie, but not
Please,
that.
just
oh,
one
no,
piece.
No, no,
Just one
no.
tiny
I said no.
little
It's
man.
mine.
Heave with
You
all your
can't
might.
have it. I'll never let you
Oliver.
have it. It's
Come
mine.
on.
Mine, I
Pull.
tell you. All mine.
Yeah, I keep in mind I have a 3-strike limit on my channel. So if you get like 3 strikes, then you're banned from, my chat. So yeah, keep that in mind. For anyone wondering. So yeah. Honestly, my opinion on the TikTok ban is that it was, banned for the wrong reasons. in all honesty, like, instead of privacy bans, it should have been, you know, banned for, the le- legitimately getting, like, the moderation on the app, getting people, to the point where they lost their lives. Like, there's people who have, committed acts of self-harm, or, the challenges on TikTok on some point or another have resulted in the deaths of people, in all honesty, and be that should have been the reason TikTok should have gotten banned, in all honesty. Like, people have legitimately lost their lives due to the poor moderation on TikTok. Okay. Uh, he's like hundreds of years old or something. But if I had to estimate, um, like, he's around the same age. Like, I'm assuming he's around a few hundred years old. But judging by context clues, spread throughout the game, um, I highly doubt that. Considering he's likely closer to around Oliver's age, which is around 13. But there's also other context clues that point him to being hundreds of years old. Like, it's just a jumbled mess. I can't really tell. I already gave I already gave that guy their second strike or something. So their after the next strike, they will be banned for it. But they already have I already gave them a 10-minute ban or a timeout or whatever, which is gonna be the second one. I don't even have a donation feature active on my channel. It's quite literally impossible to donate, since I don't even have that function even available for my channel currently. I have Cash App linked on my channel. That's it. But that's only really there to recommend games. And it's set for like $10 minimum on the donation, to recommend the game. And if I don't have it, then it would be, the price of the game thrown on there too. Thanks for saying you like my videos. So I have to use secret ingredient. A lot of the spells I've weirdly noticed are one-time use. Like, you only get to use them one time throughout the game. With one of them, they do give a lore explanation on why, but a lot of the other spells, it doesn't really make sense. Yep, just for that, I'm putting you on timeout for. I'm putting you both on timeout for 10 minutes. That should count as 2 strikes. So on your next strike, like after that, if you still continue to behave, in a negative way, then yeah, that will result in you guys getting banned. Just letting you know now. But anyways, I'm gonna end stream here. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video and next stream. Bye bye.